Soldiers of honor have a rule. No one gets left behind. But for Daniel Takayatsu, it's not just a rule. It's the rule. No matter how fierce the enemy, how overwhelming the numbers, how dark the day, he's there to make good on a promise. And bring everyone home. A man's whole life is nothing but one moment after another. For Wade Jackson, each moment is a chance to win the fight, to beat the odds, to save the day. Never ask Wade what he's gonna do next, because he's already doing it. Halima Zambardi grew up with the finest things in life. But when that life was taken away, she discovered something richer than wine and gold. To Halima, freedom used to mean doing as she pleased. But now, freedom means doing what is right. Sometimes you're the hunter. And sometimes you're the hunted.
Haltet die Köpfe unten! Sie sind überall!
Polina Petrova is always the hunter. Solange Hardwick was an excellent sprinter. She was also excellent at physics, best in her class. She had the perfect life as a student. So perfect that she caught the attention of people that could use her talents. As soon as the war's over, she'll be back. Or so they said. Shigenori Ota was once a servant to the shackles of tyranny. One night, he chose to fight back. Since then, his struggle has never stopped. And until the war ends, it never will. Steal a man from his family and force a gun in his hand. Who you think he's gonna point it at first? Roland Zymet was just conscripted meat for the grinder. Loyal by threat, not choice. Threaten a man's family, you bind him with fear. But kill all he loves. That fear becomes rage. Lucas Riggs is always up for a challenge.
Keep pushing! Advance! Go, go, go! Find cover!
If you tell him something's impossible, he'll always prove you wrong. When someone threatens everything you love, you have a choice. Will you bend and yield, or will you rise and stand? Beatrice Mercier made her choice the day she saw her people suffer. Because to live a life of fear is no life at all. A true king fights side by side with his soldiers, his reign defined by courage. Leadership and loyalty sustain each other, each relying on the other's sacrifice. A covenant forged in trust and strengthened by empathy. Like a true monarch, Arthur Kingsley doesn't rule, he leads. Constance Muller lived a life fashioned by the Reich until she decided on some alterations. You can't change your past, but you can choose how it molds you. With the right chisel, an artist can shape the future. Colonizers spill enough blood to plant their flag, and then wonder why the Tree of Liberty gets a thirst for the stuff. Padmavati Balan despised oppressors and their yoke on her people. For her, casting off the bonds of imperialism was a brutal poetry. She always did have a knack for irony.
For watching this one, I just figured you guys would want to see some of the bios of all the people. Seems like I just finally unlocked them all. We've been working on Shadow and the whole Shadow area here. They have some pretty sweet skins. I would love to get all of them done, because once you unlock all of them at level 20, it's a badass skin. So hoping we can do that by the time before the battle pass ends. Lots of grinding and stuff like that. We have a short amount of time. How much time do we have here? 14 days, 18 hours. So very limited time. And how many do we have to do still? Is that 6, 9, 10 more? So almost one a day, a little more than that. And I know she took me like 4 or 5 days to do, and she was a couple days. So, and this is all today, I think, actually, or last night. So, and then while the baby was sleeping. So he's actually been going pretty quickly, but those first levels always go real quick. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I just figured that since I had unlocked them all, I might as well let you guys see the bios for those. And hopefully you guys are enjoying Vanguard so far. I've been trying to cut down my times to like very little, so that you guys don't spend 20 minutes watching me play. And it's just the kind of the highlights of it. Hopefully I can bust them together and maybe make a big video of like all the highlights of a certain day, so that there's not so many videos going out. But I've hit the limit on space for this PlayStation as well, so my downstairs one and this one are both maxed out on memory. So we are a little behind on the memory there, so I got to get these videos out. So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. It's just kind of a little something different, but I always like the backstories and stuff, so that's nice that they did that for us. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.